They're going to have the age to get married. I mean, you remember I have many men all over the world who are not married. They're saying they're waiting for the prophet to give them a wife. But I did not find good wife. That's a problem. I only see beautiful women, but not good. Hello? Are you see there? Huh? I say I only see beautiful women, but not good. I'm looking for good women to give to my boys. Because to be beauty is easy. I can go, in that Nyanga mountain village, get a small girl and bring him to town. Take him to the massage. Just 1 month. It becomes super. But the challenge is, what about the heart? The problem is there. The problem is there. Is the heart. Is what is very important. What is very important, the problem is the heart. Though that is, I'm charging all the women, because from the beginning they're fighting with me literally. Very fighting, even including my lawyer. I was fighting. I say, hey, you are supporting Tutu. I said, I don't support anybody. I come here because God told me I must preach. But as time goes on, they do not know how I caught them. I bring questions. They bring questions themselves and give themselves to answer the questions. They answer the question, they show themselves that the reality rely on them. Though I'm so grateful to God, because God, now on the half of the year, but before the end of the year, there are going to be a great miracle. Many women are going to get married again by His grace. We thank God for that. We thank God for that. You remove the things I told you to remove, is it? You still have? Okay, now she can get a boy from Zimbabwe, easy. You're a beautiful woman. You don't put things that make you ugly. Though we thank God, we thank God, we thank God, we thank God. Turn with me to the book of Mark. I'm reading something special, but we'll go back to our topic on Tuesday. I want to read something that's very special here. To the people who did not bring my meat, I have a message for them. Let's go to the book of Mark, chapter 10. But I'm going to be surprised we are reading verse 20. You can read the whole, can start verse 17, but I'm just going verse 20 straight. It reads, Mark chapter 10, verse 20, it reads, Teacher, he declared, all those things I've kept them since I was a boy. Jesus looked at him and he loved him. One thing you lack, he said, though Jesus said, go sell everything that you have and give to the poor, and you will have a treasure in heaven. Then come and follow me. 22. At this the man has a face fair. He went away sad, because he had a great wealth. Jesus looked around and he said to his disciple, how hard it is for the rich to enter the kingdom of God. I've seen. Is where I'll be repeating every day. People want to have a peaceful life. But the problem people are facing, we don't take God number one in our life. The day we could take God number one in your life, you are going to see. Because what he said, you are going to have treasure in heaven, not only in heaven, even on earth, things are going to settle for you. It's a reminder to the people who so-called Christian. I think, Jennifer, you cook chapati for Muslim, is it? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you seen them missing to go to the mosque?
No.
Huh?
No.
Even when the money comes?
Yes.
They will close?
Yeah.
Okay. Why your friend leader always give excuse to go to church? Especially daughters. They say, I'm reading, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. When we come for God, God must be number one. Many people, even when they have no money to go to the funeral, they'll borrow, especially Abraham. They're going to borrow the money. But when we come for God, it become a debate. Is where God repeating the poverty come from there. It's where my friend Mauna, don't talk about it. Never miss funeral. Let me tell you something. What I've learned in this journey. I love my wife. But sometimes, regardless, I was not in the house the whole day. I can just come in the house, change, and go back to do God work. And thank God she used to eat. I come back late again. And that has given her peace on her life. More I do for God, more she has peace. But if I neglect God, she can have the money, but the money is going to be more trouble for her. Not going to enjoy anything. It's where it happened here. The rich young man said, I want to follow you, Jesus. He said, no. To follow me, you must come empty. Sell everything that you have and give to the poor and follow me. You don't come with money to God. When you come with anything to God, you become so pride. You become too big. But when you come empty, you expect to receive from God, and God can able to do something great for your life. Hello? Hello? You get what I'm trying to explain to you? Though when you are empty, God can feel. But when you say that I already have, God have nothing to do, like Bachwana told me, mudumu watusa batu wabatusa. It's like this, Ramapana. If now God can help those people, can help themselves, why do you need him? That shows don't need him. Are you getting there? You don't need him. We need. Look, like right now, I needed this rain. I know I've done a lot of dust work here. I needed that rain. And I told these guys that it's going to rain. And the time of winter, we're having rain right now. Because I've done a lot of work that bring dust. Though I needed this rain. In fact, I was telling my wife yesterday, must I take the tractor to begin to spray the water? I told her last night. But God heard me and brought the rain. No, it's a secret. Abraham, if God wants to work for you, you must work for himself. If you want God to value you, you must value him. If you want God to honor you, you must honor him. Though you must do it first, and after that, he's going to respond. And when he responds, it's very higher. Very higher. What is happening in this country and the other country? I told the people before. I said, this is going to happen if you don't do ABCD. Tutu was fighting with me. And his friend Nyati. I told me I will never be a politician. I'm higher than a politician. Because God can show me before it happened. I'm higher. But you see, because of the revelation that we have from God himself, you tell the person, don't go this road. Take this road. Stop. Wait. But his people must listen to you. He doesn't listen to you. There's nothing you can do. Though we need to understand here, this man was very rich. As he went sad because he saw his riches become nothing. And without God, you are empty. Can you hear me? Huh? Without God, you are? Especially to you politicians, without God, you are more than empty. Because you can put a projection, but the projection cannot come true because there's no power that associates for it. Only God, when he promised, it always come to pass. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? When God promised, it will come to, even in a narrow, even when you see like there's no way, the end of the day, you see the power of God manifesting. Are you getting there? I'm urging you, brothers and sisters, let us honor God. Let us God be number one in our life. Let us fear God. Let us please him. Because the end of the day, you don't understand. I mean, when my brother had called me, I was even with the doctor. The doctor said to me, this situation is going to be very difficult. I said to him, no way. God is going to make a way. As I called him, he said, tell your wife, come and pick, and God is going to do something special. This is what God does. Yes, the power of God is beyond. I don't know, that Sunday, this boy come to tell me, say, no, Papa, Daddy is coming tomorrow. I said, I knew he's going to come back tomorrow. The young boy, this one, he talked to me last Sunday. Because I monitor in the spirit. The God is greater than anything. Are you getting there? If we could have the secret that we could put God number one in our life, we cannot be this kind of poverty you are in. Okay, Katero, I think I want to take your offering and pour it here to see even rich people wearing a jacket, how much money they put here. You can see, it's not because we don't want to give, because we don't have. Am I lying? Am I lying? You don't have. It's a sin for us to be in this condition. Because God is saying, I worked for 5 days. The 6th day I made you. These 5 days you worked. He was making everything that for you to come to have dominion. But are you dominating? My friend, are you dominating? Nothing. It's a problem. Is a problem. It's not a life that God called us to live. He said, you are going to live abundant life. The abundant life is a life that you see anything that you want, you have it. You download it. But right now, you can see yourself that even right now, for you to come to church now because you did not go to other meetings that can have a petrol to come on Sunday. People are driving Mercedes, people are driving nice cars, Mazdas, but when I look at the petrol tank, Kumaswe, it's very rare the petrol tank. Only, oh Ramapana. Only when you plan to come to South Africa, you plan for a whole month. You cannot be overspeeding because the fuel is going to finish. I don't like that. I like going to the filling station and put food. That the way I like. Not 2 liters. Oh, that is a poverty. I told you the secret lie on here. When you put God number 1 in your life, you see the power of God begin to manifest itself. Even the things you not expect to have, you begin to have them. Say to your neighbor, try. And you see what God is going to do. Are you getting there? Don't always, you people has been in the church for quite long. I always explain to you every day. I become a living testimony because everything what God told me to do, I go ahead and do it. It's against my will. It's against the will of my partner. But I tell madam, God told me to do this. Where I'm going to get the money, I don't know. But I'm going to do it. And I don't fail. Because God told me to do it. You know, is the problem here, the same way like I've been explaining to women. If we have the heart to submit, God will give you the ability to submit. In the same way, if you have the heart to follow God what you want, God is going to make sure to provide whatever that you are looking for. You don't believe that? You don't believe that? You don't believe because your heart is not yet ready to risk. Believing in God is a risk. Hello? I say believing in God is what? Is a risk. But is a risk with a great result. I say the risk of what? Great result. Because David said, though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil because of me. But in the last sentence, say, he will put a table before me, before my enemies. And I like the last paragraph. You know what he said? Who knows what the last paragraph? Aisha, what he said in Psalm 23? The last paragraph, what did they say?
I'm not sure, but no, I don't know.
That even the what could know. The easy psalms that could know. Who knows what is give to what he said? This could know easy. What he said, the first paragraph.
Goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life.
Not yet. Before he reached there, what he said? Before he reached goodness, what he said?
He says you anoint your head with oil.
No.
Your cup overflows.
Yes. What to say?
Your cup overflows.
Yes. My cup ran over. I say, what will run over? Your cup will run, Your cup will run over. He is the one who was saying that I don't fear evil because of me. I say, put a table before my enemy. He said, when you go further, say, my cup ran over. What the meaning? Your blessing will overflow. The righteous, when are walking through the valley of shadow of death, is not death. It's not It's not death. You are passing by. If God allowed you people to laugh at you, reject you, call you names, God will allow this. And when God will bless you, people will see, oh, the same person that I've been loving yesterday, look at how a life has completely changed. Are you getting there? Are you getting there? Though it's very important, especially you who are really doing God work without compromising. I salute you. I salute you. I know today is tough. It's difficult. But there'll be a day when God will revenge. You know God can revenge. You know God can revenge? The day God revenge in your life, madam, take your boy home. You sleeping? You know how to drive? Boy, you know how to drive, is it? Your father teach you how to drive, Okay, take him home to Randfontein. Or I can hire a driver for you. day I don't play game. If a person like this comes, Emmanuel, go to drop Abraham to Rustenburg. You come back and you pick your wife. Him and Maun, the two men from Rustenburg, they're sleeping. I don't know what the problem. What did you do to their wife? Did you not give them, they don't sleep the whole night. They'll be waking. Yeah? They have a night, all night prayer. Okay, they'll be drinking. They drink in the night. Okay. It's a confusion. It's a confusion. Now, when you have no money, you become like a small boy. When God bless your small money, than to save it for the bread tomorrow, you got to give it to the people from the bar. What are you going to do? It's a waste of time. The future. I mean, a man like me, my age, if I play a game, what is going to happen tomorrow? I'm finished, man. Do I have to make sure my future must be handled? If I could not make it yesterday, I must make sure today God mercy must follow me. That by tomorrow, when you can trust your children can throw stones on your coffin. You don't know? Huh? Huh? You don't know your children can throw stones on a coffin. Your children say, let him go. Tutu, get the microphone. Am I lying? Am I lying?
No, you don't lie. You're not lying.
Thank you. When you fail the children, they're praying for you to die. I don't know if I'm lying what I'm talking about. Your own children, when you fail them, you don't prepare the future. They say, God, take this man away. Don't understand. You remember me when I died. I know you are remembering TB Joshua after I died. This is the time to take things serious, and you cannot make it without God. Hello? You cannot make it without God, regardless how high you go. I've seen people, how high, you know, like I tell to the people in this church, when you come here crawling, but when you begin to get a small tender, small business, you run away. Where should you go? There's no guarantee about tomorrow. Your guarantee only if you submit to God. Hello? I mean, to think when he doesn't have money, is here in the church. When he get a small tender, we say, I'm going to give 10% to Justin, just going to become rich. No, you cannot make me rich. Only God can make me become rich. Hello? Without your tithe, without your offering, God can still open doors for me. As long as I honor him. Hello? As long as I honor him, as long as I put him number one, he can see. Believe me, if it could be you, you cannot preaching this kind of message when people cannot give offering. Because people only give offering when you give them excitement message. This kind of message, no one will give you offering. That is even yourself, that when you put your hand in your pocket, you are looking for a small note. You cannot give a big note. Because this man is throwing stones. I'm not throwing stones to anybody. I'm telling the truth, what is written in the Bible. We need to honor God. And we need to put God number one in our life. And in fact, for us who are already old, the future of our children has a great role to play. Can you hear me? There's no country is going to be becoming better in this world. All countries are going to collapse every day. As long as all the people lead us, they don't know God, they are not going to be sustained. Write it down today. There's no country all over the world is going to sustain. It's because God is not happy for us, how we lead our people. And all countries are going to be collapsed every day, crumbling every day. They think that what we have, mineral, whatever, no, it cannot sustain us. only God can sustain. The revival only comes when we acknowledge God in our life. If not, you are going to see things crumbling every day. In fact, everything is already out of our hand. Just wait for the time to see when we begin to manifest. I told you here, the COVID never gone. I said COVID is going to be COVID-19, COVID-20, COVID-21, COVID-22, COVID-23. Now we have COVID-24. Are you sure it's the end? Huh? Till it is finished. I said it from the beginning. As long as God is not involved, there's no solution to this world. We will continue to complain, we will continue to murmur, we will continue to doubt. It's because we don't honor God. It's where God gave me this message. If this young man who is very rich could agree with God, Jesus, look here. Okay, who knows it's going to be alive today? Aisha, you know you're going to be alive today? Huh?
No, Prophet.
Okay. How much did you pay for you to be alive today?
Nothing.
Nothing, eh? Okay. What is going to cost God to make you a rich woman?
It's only by His grace.
No, what is going to cost God for you to become rich?
Nothing.
Thank you. Because what is very important for you is life. Hello? I said what is very expensive for you is life. Now, if He can give you life, what do you think God cannot give it to you? For you to become rich, you must be alive. For you to prosper, must be alive, is it? Now He's giving you life already. Now, what is going to stop God to make you rich or to change your life? Nothing. But if people can understand that everything relies on Him, you cannot be stubborn as you are. When I say to the people who are rich our own life, who are rich in our own life, people don't understand. It's because we hear the principle, but we don't apply the principles. I tell my wife when the phone rings, I saw is that who's calling is Vanessa. Say trouble. When I say this wrong ring, Abraham, I say trouble. There's no one has called me and say, oh prophet, yeah, I have a goat for you, I have a chicken for you. Only when you see my ring phone, when you see the phone is ringing for my own, I say, yes, my wife, this trouble has come. Let me answer. Our life must change. Our life must say, now who's going to change our life? Huh? You change your life yourself. You are the architect of your life. By accepting God's principles in your life, when you begin to do it, I know it's very difficult. I know it's very hard, very challenges. But if you agree, time goes on, you see changes. You see what? Changes. Slowly and surely, God begin to make a way where there's no way. We could open door where there's no door. In fact, you don't understand why these things delay. It delay that God just wants you to make sure that when He open door for you, you don't forget Him. But oh, why? When the door open, everybody is very busy. But myself, I told you. Who knows the day I'm absent? I did not be to the church. You've seen me absent to the church. I absented to the church in 2012. It was a week. The same Sunday that I was supposed to go to church in January 2012, I was very sick. I was dying. And my wife rushed me to hospital. I spent there a week. I died. That caused